You remember, right, when your whole world could be built from just a handful of simple blocks? When a plain old cardboard box wasn't just a box, no, it was a car, a house, maybe a secret fort. Well, today, we're going to go all the way back to the beginning. We're going to rediscover that simple, powerful magic of how we first learned to build our world. Okay, so what do a cat, a rocket, and a train all have in common? I know it sounds like the beginning of a really weird joke, right? But the answer is something that honestly we've all known since we were kids. It's kind of the fundamental secret to creating, well, almost anything. Yep, the answer is this. It all starts right here. With a few basic shapes, a little bit of imagination, and maybe some glue. This is it. This is where all those big, complex ideas are born, from the absolute simplest of forms.
So, to really get how this all works, we have to kind of shift our perspective a little. It's all about learning to see the world not just for what it is, but for what it's made of.
No, seriously, go ahead, take a second and just look around you right now. The screen you're watching this on, it's a rectangle. That mug on your desk, it's a cylinder. The world is just this giant puzzle, and the pieces are all these simple geometric forms. And I'm telling you, once you start seeing it, you can't unsee it. Okay, so now that we're starting to see these shapes everywhere, let's officially meet the main characters in our story of creation. You know, every great story has its heroes, and in ours, well, they're the shapes themselves. So let's get reacquainted.
All right, first up, the cube. This is our familiar friend, right? It's that loyal, dependable block you see everywhere, from dice to gift boxes. What makes it such a classic? It's that perfect symmetry, 6 identical square faces. It's simple, it's stable, and it's strong.
And here it is in its pure form. So simple, so clean, and just packed with potential. Every single edge is the same length. Every face is a perfect square. This is our ground zero. But it has a very close cousin that we absolutely need to talk about. And that would be the cuboid. Now, here's the key distinction, and it's an important one. All cubes are technically cuboids, but not all cuboids are cubes. Think of it this way. A cube is just that special perfect version where all the faces are squares. It's the difference between a long rectangular shoebox and a perfect little sugar cube. Next up, let's meet the cylinder. I kind of think of this as the shape of progress. You've got the wheel, the pillar, a can of soup. It's just 2 flat circles on either end, connected by one smooth, curved surface. It's the shape that rolls. And finally, for our main cast, we have the cone. You know this one, from an ice cream cone all the way to the top of a rocket ship. It's got that flat, circular base that tapers up to a single point, which gives it that classic pointed beak look that we're going to see in just a minute. So there you have it. That's our cast of characters, the cube, the cylinder, and the cone. Now, let's see what happens when we actually put them to work. This is where we move from just pure geometry into pure imagination. Honestly, this is where the fun really begins.
I mean, just look at this transformation. We start with a plain old box, a simple cube. But then you add a couple of little details, and suddenly it has a personality. It becomes a friend with these narrow little eyes. It's not just a shape anymore, it's a character.
And we see the exact same thing happening here. You take what looks like an old bottle, just a basic cylinder, and it gets transformed into this adorable puppy with wide, floppy ears. The basic shape didn't change at all, but our imagination has just layered a whole story right on top of it.
You can just feel the excitement in this, can't you? That pure pride of creation. That's the moment when a simple cone stops being just a comb. It's a bird. And its most obvious feature, that point, becomes its beak. That is the magic of seeing the potential locked inside these simple shapes.
Okay, so we've seen how to build things up. Now let's flip it around and reverse the process. We're going to put on our designer hats for a second and deconstruct something to see exactly how it was made.
So I'd like you to meet Devika's toy engine. It's so charming, right? It's colorful, and it's really a little masterpiece of combining shapes. At first glance, yeah, it's a train. But if we look a little closer, we're going to start seeing some of our old friends.
So, take a good look. How many of our hero shapes can you spot in there? You've got your cube, your cuboid, the cylinder, the cone. How many of each do you think there are? I'll give you a second.
Okay, time's up. Here's the breakdown. That whole complex-looking train is built from just 5 simple pieces that we've already met. The real magic is all in the combination. That red cylinder, that's the boiler. The 2 yellow cones become the funnels, and the gray cuboid and the blue cube make up the body. See? Individually, they're just blocks. But you put them together like this, and they become a train engine. It really proves that old saying, the whole is so much greater than the sum of its parts.
Now, it's really easy to look at all this and just dismiss it as simple kids stuff, right? Fun and games. But what's actually happening here is one of the most important learning processes we ever go through. This stuff is foundational.
This isn't just play, it's basically cognitive training in disguise. This is how we build spatial reasoning, and that's the exact same core skill an architect uses to design a skyscraper, or a surgeon needs to navigate inside the human body. It lays the groundwork for STEM, for science, technology, engineering, and math. It teaches us how to look at a jumble of parts and see a masterpiece just waiting to be built.
And this is where it all leads. From that one single simple box, we learn how to stack, how to balance, how to design. We learn to build towers and castles, entire worlds that are born from our imagination but are still grounded in the real physical laws of these simple shapes. So the next time you see a simple box, I want you to remember what's really hidden inside. It's the potential for a character, a vehicle, a castle. Because everything complex, from a child's toy all the way to the device you're watching this on right now, it all starts with a simple shape. The genius is in being able to see it, the magic is in what you decide to build with it.